తెలీదు. ఇక్కడ అక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ కూర్చొని అడ్రస్ చేయడం అనేది మాట్లాడినా ఇక్కడ. ఉమ్. మేడం గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ మేడం. మేడం మీ వాయిస్ రావట్లేదు.
Good morning. Am I audible now?
Yes madam, you are audible madam.
Okay, thank you. Please.
Madam, shall we start madam?
Yes, please.
Good morning on the wonderful good morning on the wonderful monsoon morning to all the students, faculty and other colleagues. Today our workshop is on hands-on workshop on reference management, research collaboration and academic networking. So to this workshop, I welcome foremost the most respected, dynamic and beloved Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, who is also the Chief Patron for CDC Career Development Center of the Dr. YSR Horticulture University. Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir Gopal Sir, I invite him on the behalf of the CDC and the staff of Dr. YSR HU. And next I invite our DSA Madam, and who is also Nodal Officer for CDC. Madam, I invite you to the seminar, Madam. And I also invite the University officers who have joined, Director of Extension Gondradul Sir. Welcome, sir. Then I invite our Associate Dean Sir, Dr. P.T. Srinivas Sir. Welcome, sir. Then I also welcome all the faculty members who has joined today to this hands-on workshop. And not the least and the most important part is the students who are going to benefit from this hands-on workshop. Welcome all the students who have joined. Madam, to your kind submission, already 60 registrations have come for this program, apart from those who have joined just now and those who are watching on YouTube also. The objective of this workshop is to empower the students with effective reference management to improve the academic writing and study skills. And the most important outlines for this program are efficient organization of research materials, time-saving citation and bibliography generation, and protecting from plagiarism and academic integrity, improving the academic integrity, and improving the knowledge and research collaboration, and studying the updated knowledge and organized library maintenance of libraries, local libraries, and citation management. With these objectives, today this workshop is planned, madam. So I welcome once again all the members who have joined this program. Now I request our Associate Dean, Dr. P.T. Srinivas Sir, to give introductory remarks to this program.
So good morning, everybody. Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor Gopal Sir, DSA Ma'am, Govindradul Garu, and all the senior colleagues who are directly participating, and staff members, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great opportunity from on behalf of College of Horticulture, where we are organizing this mainly your Smart Research Companion under our dynamic professor, Dr. Giri and his team. We had made this program to the most possible way in reaching the maximum number of students, how to go about our reference, how to go about the thesis management, how to best we can produce, not only locally but globally. So this workshops on reference management, research collaboration and academic networking are vital for researchers, offering a multifaceted approach to improve academic efficiency and impact. These workshops provide the foundation for efficient research by demonstrating how to systematically organize and research materials, ensuring accurate and consistent citations across various formats. By streamlining the cumbersome process of citation and bibliography generation, researchers can devote more time and energy to the intellectual aspects of their work, ultimately boosting productivity and reducing the stress associated with the manual referencing. As far as the empowering collaboration networking is concerned, these workshops equip our researchers with powerful tools for enhancing collaboration. Participants can learn and to leverage features that enable sharing notes, annotations with collaborators, with offering seamless network on research projects and building a shared knowledge. And finally, before, it also gives a cultivating a culture of academic integrity and impact. These workshops emphasize the critical importance of academic integrity to effectively manage their references, collaborate efficiently, network strategically, and uphold the highest standards of academic integrity, thereby maximizing the overall impact and credibility of the research. So, ladies and gentlemen, the young researchers, the torchbearers of the research community for the horticulture community we should not be local, we should be global with wide exposure like this. Attending this type of workshops gives you a better picture how best we can compete, not only locally, but globally. And I thank our the people behind this hosting this conference and DSA ma'am for giving me this opportunity. And I request our Dr. Giridhar to please take over the further program, please.
So next, madam, in this program, I also welcome Director PMESL, Dr. Vijay Padma madam. I think she has joined, madam has joined this program. I welcome Dr. Vijay Padma madam to this program. Now I request our Dean of Student Affairs and Nodal Officer for CDC to give her remarks on this program. Thank you.
Thank you. The most respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, all the university officers, Director of Extension, Govindarajulu Garu, Director PMESL, and all other university officers, the associate deans of the colleges, participants, and the esteemed resource persons. A very good morning to all of you. It really gives me a great pleasure to address you on this very important workshop designed to empower our students and faculty in research management. So effective research management and global academic networking are integral to quality research output. So what is Mendeley? Mendeley equips scholars to organize the literature, cite accurately, and collaborate across disciplines and borders. So Mendeley is more than just a reference manager. It is a vital tool for academic collaboration and global networking. In today's fast-paced research ecosystem, digital tools like Mendeley enhance efficiency, accuracy, and visibility. This workshop will undoubtedly strengthen our research capabilities and foster meaningful academic partnership. I encourage all the participants to make the most of this opportunity by engaging actively and applying these skills in your academic journey. I urge all the students and faculty to integrate such tools into your research practices for better outcomes and visibility. So let us aim to build a culture of smart, collaborative, and ethical research in our university. My real appreciation to the organizers, College of Horticulture, Anantarajpeta, the team, Dr. Giridhar, Professor and Head Department of PSMA, and the Associate Dean, P.T. Srinivas Garu and his team, the resource person, Dr. Raghuveer Silaru, for organizing and bringing such a valuable program through CDC to our university. I thank the organizers again for arranging this timely and relevant session and wishing all the participants a productive and insightful learning experience. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, madam. Sir, our DE sir has joined and Dr. Vijay Padma madam has joined, Director PME. Sir, DE sir, kindly address us with a brief message, sir.
A very good morning to all of you. It's a wonderful day with the students, teaching faculty, and research academicians. It's a good program, which is very much necessary for research management and academic networking, and the tools which are the latest we have to study. And we should think about the career development of the students and also the young scientific community of our university. I wish you all the best for all the participants. Kindly participate with your, videos. First of all, I would like to say, so that we know each other. and the interaction will also be very good. So don't keep without videos. Please switch on to your videos so that we know the faces, and we came to know that how best we can interact with students, teaching faculty, not only like that with the seniors, especially your DSA madam, proactive, very proactive in the university. Likewise, our PM and Cell madam is also present there. Let us hope good for the farming community. Ultimately, all these programs we have to plan according to the benefit of the farming community, either directly or indirectly. So I wish you all the best once again to the team of scientists, students, and all the organizers. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Dr. Vijay Padma madam, who has joined this program, kindly address the gathering with brief message, madam.
Thank you, Dr. Giridhar. Good morning to one and all. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, madam. Good morning, madam. You are audible, madam.
Yeah, this is very happy moment that this program is being organized from College of Horticulture, Anantarajpeta under CDC. Even before the CDC has conducted very good student useful programs and topics. So it is continuing the process. And today's topic is reference management, research collaboration, and academic network using. This is useful for both students and staff. And I think this will be useful for not only for our research, and the students can think about some startup projects, small projects also. Let us see what will be the content in this topic. And I wish good luck for the team of College of Horticulture, Anantarajpeta, and the team members. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for the message. Thank you very much, madam. Madam, DSA madam, can we start the program, madam, official program?
Yes, because Honorable Vice Chancellor
wait for the sir.
No, Honorable Vice Chancellor sir has conveyed his message, wishing us all the best to carry out this function, to carry out this meeting, and sir will join because he is in another very important meeting online. So sir has conveyed the message to continue the program.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you for the Honorable Vice Chancellor sir for permitting us to continue this program. Sir, anything? Madam, say, with your permission, madam, shall we start the program, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, please start.
So
we are waiting for it.
Now I request our resource person, Dr. Raghveer Silaru, to start the program. Thank you, madam. Thank you, university officers, and thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for all the faculty members who have joined this inauguration program. Now we'll go with the hands-on program. The module will involve practical. This is a practical session with complete module on how to go with the Mendeley desktop. A tool is there, Mendeley desktop. Another tool is there, Mendeley reference manager. Then there is a plugin that is useful for Word, where we can use citations, add citations, and develop construct a meaningful bibliography. So all these things will be taught in this program in a systematic way. So the program is structured in such a way that a systematic learning is imparted to all the learners. Now I request Dr. Silar Raghveer to conduct this program. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to the workshop on reference management, research collaboration, and academic networking using Mendeley, your smart research companion. I welcome everyone who has joined offline and online as well. And I thank Dr. K. Gopal Garu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, DSA Madam, Dr. S. Surikumari Garu, and Chairman for CDC, Dr. YSRHU, and Director PMECL Vijay Padma Madam, and Dean of Extension, Dr. Govindral sir. Thank you for this opportunity. And then coming to the reference management, we all know as a researchers or the academicians how difficult to arrange our researchers or the references or our literature. It is very much cumbersome to handle so much of literature which we have collected from several sources. So it is inevitable that we have to manage or organize in such a way which will be helping to write or read or annotate or highlight, and which can be used for the further studies in terms of research papers or review papers or writing book chapters. And while assessing our literature, finding a research problem, or to materialize the material methods and how we are supposed to conduct any research, it will be very much helpful. It will be useful for us to have conduct these kind of operations in this one tool. In further slides, see, when I further go into the details, just we can have a workflow of academic research and manuscript. Just because we have the young researchers, those are from masters, they don't, they have no acquaintance with the research. Usually we start and we think of any kind of research problem which will be needed for literature sets. We have to set some literature to find any kind of research problem. See, if I have, for example, if I have any problem with mango, which, for example, it is will be alternate bearing. So we have to set more of the problems on alternate bearing, which are the factors which will be influencing for alternate bearing, and we have to find literature, what will be the causal causal factors or the reasons for that, and we have to figure it out an experimental problem. For that, we choose some relevant research articles or read or export the citations, then get the full text. So we have to get the full text so that what kind of methods and they have utilized, and how they have been presented the results, and how they have discussed the problems. See, for example, every researcher cannot produce the exact results what they have found. So there will be incomplete results. So further, we have to take care of those, the leftover extension part. So in this regard, we need to find the full text. Then for when we are finding the full text, we read the text and we find the things. There we can have one crucial point that we are supposed to annotate the things or highlight the things, and we prepare the notes from the literature which we have. Then based upon the literature set, we created a methodology and prepared experiments. Then we are going to conduct the experiments based upon the research gap which we have identified from the literature thing. Then we have conducted the experiments, we found the results, then we are supposed to report. While reporting the results, we cannot report as such in a vague way. It has to be use or do in a systematic manner, which will be utilized, or it is necessary that we have to follow any systematic manner. Things like citing the references which we have done the work earlier. In the introduction, we have to give the literature research gap from the literature, then what kind of methodology which we have used. In this regard, Mendeley or the reference management tools will be very vital, creating the library or organizing the library. Then we can have a outline of what are the reference tools which have in the global level. So we have many such tools like Zotero, RefWorks, BibTeX, EndNote, Notion, PaperNote, PaperPile, Mendeley, Bibsonomy, and we have n number. Yet we are discussing only very few things which are very much familiar for us, and it will be offering us user-friendly interface, and which are using for in a free manner, which are available on the open domain or the public domain. Just we can see the overview of what are the available tools we have. See, I have just shortlisted very few. One is Mendeley, Zotero, EndNote, RefWorks, and BibTeX. See, each will have certain advantages and certain limitations as well. So, for example, when we look at Mendeley, it is the key features are it is free available, which is offering cloud-based offline works and academic, and it will offer you to network the people which are globally working on the similar kind of topics, and it supports the PDF annotations as well. And it is a platform which offers you Windows, Mac iOS, as well as web version also, which is free of cost. Then coming to the Zotero, which is an open source software best for online source capture, but it doesn't allow any kind of social networking or academic collaborations or networking. Then it is also a browser focused one. It offers in all three OSs which are available, Macs, Windows, as well as web based. Then coming to it is also free one, but it has certain limitations as well. Coming to the EndNote, it contains enormous premium features which are creating larger projects, which will be completely a bit complex citation management, which will be a bit difficult for us, the amateur scientists or the amateur academicians to work on those aspects. It offers only two platforms, what will be Windows iOS and Mac iOS, which is iOS. Then it is also a paid one. Coming to the RefWorks, which is a web-based one, which is useful for the institutional, which will be hiring from the institution element, and we'll get premium from that. And it is only offering a web version only. It doesn't have any kind of offline version, which will be offering on Windows or iOS one. Coming to the BibTeX, usually at the global level, people are working on LaTeX software, which is mainly for document creations. where the BibTeX files will be very much handy than other the forms. So it is also LaTeX based tool for the maths as well as engineering disciplines, which is a cross-platform one, and it's free of cost. Then coming to the reference management tools on a when we look at the same things which on a broader aspect, when it comes to the EndNote, Mendeley, Zotero, and RefWorks, see, we can clearly distinguish Mendeley is different based upon the features it is going to offer you. See, when it comes to EndNote, we have to pay around more than $100+ for the access to get more the cloud space. When it comes to Zotero, we can just access to just 300 MB. See, it is just for enough for one research paper or one research article. So it will be very timid, or the less amount of cloud space will be provided by Zotero. Coming to the RefWorks, though it is institution dependent, so it has to subscribe by the institution, which will be paid one. So inevitably we cannot able to access for that. So when it comes to Mendeley, on a free basis, it will give you 2 GB access. So we can access 2 GB of cloud space. We can organize our library into on a web-based thing. Then coming to the access, Mendeley can access at desktop level on an offline basis as well as online basis, and gives you the web version also. Zotero also give you browser plugin, desktop also, and web access also. Coming to the RefWorks, it will be only web-based. Shareable data, you can share the library, entire library from Mendeley to Zotero, or Zotero to Mendeley, or Mendeley to EndNote, EndNote to RefWorks. We can share the Mendeley reference works to any other place, which will not be offered with many other things. Coming to the working offline, Mendeley offers you offline mode as well as online mode also. When we want supposed to work on offline, we can choose Mendeley desktop. When we are supposed to work on online, we have a seamless internet. When we can work on Mendeley RefWorks also. Coming to the duplicate detection, when we are working on multiple projects, multiple research works which we are working on, we will have the research papers which are similar to on both the projects. We can detect from the Mendeley platform or any other platform as well. See, abbreviated forms also visible, and the data visualization will be only offered from Zotero only, which will not be offered. Then coming to the RSS, readable story feeds, which will be not be offered from Mendeley as well as EndNote, which is a paid version which will be offered with RefWorks or Zotero. Then annotation will be only offered from Zotero as well as Mendeley only. Then storage included, as I told earlier, Mendeley give you a higher amount of space for just free version. Coming to the EndNote, it will offer you 5 GB just on a cost of more than $100. See, what are the major importance to reference management tools in academia? See, it is, as I said, it is cumbersome to manage more than 150 or 100 or 1000 of articles when we are referring for our thesis. Or if, for example, if we work on just a manuscript, usually we take at least 60 to 70 manuscript research papers, we work on that. So we have to cite those things in a different places like introduction or material methods or results and discussion. We cite usually on a multiple basis or multiple levels. Then we have to cite in a different styles manner. We have more than thousands of styles to cite in a references. So in this regard, it will be cumbersome or troublesome. And first and foremost thing, either we can do manually, but is it accuracy? No, it cannot be accurate. It will be error sum will be there. So to ensure that it is error free and time saving, and as well as it will be very much easy on our thing, so that we can work more on the research ideas or the collaborations or working on the paper, the efficiency based on rather than working on the reference management. And organizing. See, organizing references like in a library, usually librarians will be there so that they can take care of all the library books where they have kept in an array manner. The same way we have to arrange ours as the things have been changed from the offline to online. When we were supposed to carry hard copies of a research paper, now we are carrying a digital copy of a PDF documents. So either if we are not available with PDF documents or full text, then we can access to the BibTeX forms or the web page or any kind of reports in a online manner. So in this regard, it will be very much vital to organize our reference library of literature in a very much effective manner. And see, we are relying on third-party apps for just reading our research papers and preparation of notes and annotations. If we can able to put it all together, the entire prospects of research things can be done in one platform, which will be offered with one scale. So we can read research papers, we can annotate research papers, we can highlight research paper, we can save research papers, we can organize research paper, and we can able to cite research paper. That will be a key tool which will be useful for us not to make much strain on that. For example, if you have created or started a manuscript which are left over after, like before 1 month, so whatever the references work which we have used already, we might have forgotten, right? But in terms of when we are using Mendeley, it offers you a seamless internet. Like if we have the things, it will give you the seamless memory, and wherever you have started, it will resume the way where we have ended it. So after 1 month or 1 year, it will resume where you have ended there. And then coming to the multi-style output. So we have multiple styles. We have to let's say format our references or the citations based upon the journal needs or thesis needs. So it will be troublesome. For example, if I have submitted a reference paper, research paper into one journal, it offers one citation style, which will be one cover or APA or BBS style. But on a 1 or 2 days, I got a decision that it was rejected. And again, I wanted to submit into another journal. Then we have to change the format into according to the other journal, the same kind of reference style. It will be very much troublesome to change or switch the reference styles to one to other. So manually, it will be very much difficult. It will make error and the time will be very much consuming. So in this regard, we can change in just a click away. Then collaborations. Coming to the collaborations, we are using multiple platforms like Zoom. Nowadays, we got into Zoom and we have to meet on people. So instead of those things, and we have to search for the research work which we are working on that. Instead of that, based upon our keywords or our tags, based upon my published work or your published work, you just search people who are working all across the globe on the same arena or genetic diversity of some other crops or the like pest management of integrated pest management of some other crop. Like that, we can collaborate the people who are working around with the same lines of interest. Then coming to the integration, we can integrate Mendeley library into Word file so that we can clearly cite the things as well as write the things as well as change the formats also. Then improves academic integrity. See, coming to the academic integrity, until now we were offline. So there was no case such that plagiarism was a serious issue. Nowadays, being a digital or online, everything, whatever we are going to copy from the other researchers, when we are stealing something, definitely are going to cut it. So instead, we are going to give the reference or the citation so that we are giving the enough due credits to the workers we are quoting the work of those people. Then what are the prospects of research and academia in the reference management tools? First and foremost thing, it gives us efficiency in the literature review and networking with the global researchers with the same line of interest, and collaborative project management enhances the academic productivity. Instead of putting our most of the time into reference management or the citation management, instead we can work more on the results or the discussion aspect, which we can produce into better manuscript form. And then widely accepted across the platforms. It was the reference management tools are accepted, even name it social sciences, medical sciences, engineering, or information technology. Rest every part it has widely acknowledged and accepted. Coming to the Mendeley tools and add-ons. See, Mendeley will offer such a different number of tools. One will be Mendeley Desktop, Mendeley Reference Works, Mendeley Site, Mendeley Word Plugin, or Mendeley Web Importer. See, each tool have certain limitations, certain uses also. Based upon our uses and based upon our situations and conditions, we can utilize where we want it. Then the objective, the key objective of the Mendeley, your research companion, just I put your research smart companion just because it's a tool which will be useful for us so in the conducting research or reporting the research also. And it helps us in reference management, research collaboration, and academic networking also. The objective was first to introduce Mendeley as a reference manager and to demonstrate how we can use effectively the Mendeley and organize our research. And what is Mendeley? Until now, we were discussing about the referencing tools until now. Then among the reference tools, we have shortlisted only one Mendeley, which is it offers huge number of benefits on a very less cost or no cost, we can say. It's a free reference manager and used to build our academic social network. It was developed by Elsewhere from UK, and it supports Windows, Mac, Linux, or iOS and Android as well. We can organize papers, collaborate online, read the papers, annotate the papers, highlight the paper, prepare the notes, and then discover our recent research work also. Then features which are reference and citation management, literature search and import, cloud-based thinking. See, for example, we cannot able to carry our laptops to everywhere. Then we are going to before we used to carry our hard copies of research paper so that we have to carry on everyday basis. Now it has changed, we can hold our research paper in Mendeley one place in one device, and when we log in into another device, when in a switch manner, we can sync the entire library into Mendeley desktop to the laptop to our iPad or any other tab or any other device which you are using Mendeley. Then why Mendeley is such important? It offers us user-friendly interface, and it can give you the social networking which cannot be provided by Zotero or any other manner, and cloud syncing at multiple devices. It provides us Mendeley site which will be supported or widely used by Microsoft Word and as well as LibreOffice. Then collaboration tools and integration of research data. See, usually we are not working on the data for the where places. So for example, when it comes to extension or economics, they usually use the data from the places where they have covered, like census or like marketing tools. We usually collect from the data from some other else. We have to code those things. When we use the data from places where they have collected, and we have to give the due credit. In that case, we can maintain the data integrity, and we can give the due credit for the people who have mainly worked on that. Then coming to the benefits of using Mendeley, and as I had discussed it saves time, referencing and bibliography creation, organizes research in one place, and helps discover the new papers which are working on the similar kind of lines, and encourages collaborative research, syncing on all the devices, keep library with folders, consistent citation styles. And if you follow one citation style in one manuscript, or the entire document will be in a similar kind of style which you have used in multiple papers. Then backup important PDF. We can back the data. If I have got spoiled my device which we have accessing Mendeley, I can easily back the data and restore into another device. It will offer in a very smart form, and use notes and highlight for the deep reading. When we compare, see, I have said Mendeley offers you multiple tools. One is Mendeley Desktop, Mendeley Reference Manager, and with these things, we are going to use multiple things like Mendeley Web Importer or Mendeley Word plugin. So with the help of Mendeley Desktop or Mendeley Reference Manager, with the help of Word, we can cite easily, seamlessly by in the Microsoft Word document. We can create any kind of manuscript by using Desktop or Reference Manager. So we have built a library in the Desktop or Reference Manager, which can easily seen in the hands-on. So coming to the development status, nowadays it is a legacy product. Nowhere it doesn't get any kind of updates, yet it is useful in the offline mode. The Mendeley Desktop will be useful in the offline mode. Mendeley Reference Manager, which will be in the online mode, which can get further updates as well. And when it comes to the user interface, it is a bit traditional interface, a bit congested interface when it comes to Mendeley Desktop. The Mendeley Reference Manager is very user friendly, easily accessible, very file and freeable. Then coming to the cloud syncing, in Mendeley Desktop, we have to sync our own manually in the Mendeley Desktop. With the same case with the Mendeley Reference Manager, it syncs automatically whatever the references or the literature we have added to Mendeley Reference Manager online. Then coming to the PDF annotation, both are enriched with best possible way, and web access for Mendeley Desktop it is limited as it is working more on offline mode. Reference Manager, which is working on more online mode. Then Word plugin, it will support both the ways. Then performance, it will be research intensive when it comes to desktop, it is offline mode. Then coming to the Reference Manager, it is working with online mode. It will be a bit less consuming resources. Then offline access, as I said, desktop will be offline functioning and the online will be Mendeley Reference Manager. Then backup and export, both will give you the similar kind of thing. But in the Mendeley Desktop, you can export forms into BibTeX form, RefWorks or RIS files, any other forms to just switch the Mendeley reference or the reference tool to, see, for example, Mendeley will not be accessible in the iPad. So I have to change or share the entire Mendeley data into iPad. So it will be useful when I change the citation tools to BibTeX or RefWorks or text form, so that I can easily access the entire literature which I have developed into Mendeley can be accessed at a Papernote or Zotero or in the iPad. See, I have sorted mostly used the citation styles, which are APA, American Psychological Association, which is author, date, which is used in psychology, social sciences, education as well. In the sectors of disciplines called psychology, social sciences, and education. MLA form, which is author, then page number, and the humanities, literature, and cultural studies. We have Chicago style or Taraban style, which is notes or the author and the date, which is used in history, humanities, business, and some other social sciences. Harvard, which is used for wide range of like economics, social sciences, and general sciences as well. IEEE, which is a numbered form which is used in engineering, computer science, information technology. Vancouver, which is a citation tool which is used for numbers. Like in the text, it will be visible in the form of number. Then AMA, which is a numeric, the similar kind which is resembling to the Vancouver. Then it is numeric, but it is in a subscript form. Then ACS, AMA, which is used in medicine and medical publishing. ACS, chemistry and related physical sciences. CSE, Council of Science Editor, which is used in life sciences and biological sciences. Mahara or Oscola Blue Book, which are used in law and humanities. Now, particularly, it is for legal writing and scholarships. See, we can clearly visible like at a different citation style which use one at after the first name it will be comma, and the surname will be ended by dot as well as comma and the hyphen, and at cases we'll give the entire list of authors. At some cases we'll give just the first author. At some cases we'll give just first 3 authors, rest will be at all. Then likewise the reference styles of the citation tools will be changing. Accordingly, we have to change. See, for example, if I have used this MLA style and we are supposed to switch into APA style, it will be so difficult as to. So here we just followed for focusing on single author, right? Then we have to switch for the entire authors. For a book chapter, they might have contributed by 10, 15 or 20 or 30. In that case, we have to collect the entire author names. We have to substitute we have to figure it out what was the first name, what was the surname, and we have to abbreviate it. So it will be very much cumbersome aspect in the academic writing basically. So in this regard, I believe that Mendeley will be your smart research companion, which will help for your thesis writing or academic writing, which will be for either review paper or literature or research paper or any other book chapter, any other form. So we'll move ahead towards the hands-on. We'll have a 10 minutes break.
So, madam, and all the students and faculty, so we'll have a 10 minutes break. Meanwhile, we'll have to, next step is to install the software, which is a Mendeley desktop, Mendeley reference manager, and also a plugin for Word. These things we have to do. Before that, we'll take a break, madam. Can we take a break, madam?
Yes, you just indicate the participants to get ready
with their laptops.
for hands-on training, what to do, how to do, right?
Yes, yes, madam. So all the faculty and staff, students who have joined this program, I request they have to assemble their computer, laptops or desktop, keep it ready. Then they should have internet with them, available to them, so that they can download 3 different softwares. One is Mendeley desktop, another one is Mendeley reference manager, third one is Mendeley plugin for Word. So all these things they have to do after 10 minutes. So please assemble your laptops and keep ready your internet. We'll rejoin in another 10 minutes. Okay. Yes, madam.
Okay, Giridhar.
Thank you. Thank you all. We'll rejoin another exactly after 10 minutes.
So I think now all the participants, you have to be ready, one, to follow the instructions through one media, like if you have to do it on your laptop, if you are attending this Zoom from your laptop, I think might be difficult, right? Is it okay, Dr. Giridhar, if they're attending from the laptop, can they do it on the same laptop?
Yes, they can do
Okay.
it, madam. No problem. So we'll share some of the files and also the materials which are required for this program.
Okay.
We'll share it.
So, dear students, kindly put on your videos if possible. I think all the students from Venkatramanagudem, all the PG students have joined only through their mobiles or online. It would be very nice when the interaction is when you put on your videos. You know this prior, right? So you should be prepared to put on your videos. Whoever kindly, if you have sufficient internet and there's no problem, kindly put on your videos.
ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి వరుస లెక్చర్
Kind attention to all the participants. We have shared the materials in the chart link through the Google Drive link. Please kindly access to that. I have shared with both Mendeley Desktop and Mendeley Reference Manager app as well. You have to just download it, install it in your laptops, and you just download the references I have given, and the sample document and sample references as well. And I will assure that we can do the workshop in your own references also. I just given for just sample showing. Later on, you can have your own references of the literature. Based upon that, you can work on that. Thank you. దీనికి కనెక్ట్ చేయాలా మళ్ళా దీనికన్నా మొక్కలు సన్న మొక్క తిని పెట్టు
స్టార్ట్ చేద్దామా
ఎందుకు ఇది పని చేయదా
పనిచేస్తుంది లేదు
ఇది పని చేయదైతే దీని నుంచి రావంట సార్
వాయిస్ అది వాడు షేరింగ్ వాడు
అంతే సార్ నా కెమెరా నాది అవసరం నేను నవ్వుతాం అది పెట్టు
వీడియో ఆపేకపోయారా ఆడియో వీడియో
ఆపేసింది
ఆడియో ఆడియో Instruction system just for
Yes.
your practice.
Hello, everyone. Hope I am audible.
Audio bit.
Hope I am audible now.
Yes, continue, Raghuveer, you're audible.
Thank you, ma'am.
Participants, please interact. Participants online, you need to interact.
Yes,
when
madam. It is audible, madam.
Hope everyone is ready with your files. Online ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, online. Demon ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಏನ್ಬಿಡ್ತು? Already. రిసీవ్ చేద్దాం సార్. అయిపోయింది సార్. ఈ డౌన్లోడ్ ఫైల్ అయిపోతే నా దగ్గర.
అవుతుంటాయి వాటి అవుతుంటే నువ్వు చెప్తా ఉంటావు.
Download చేసుకోండి. Hello. Hope everyone is ready with your files and please download it and just install it into your desktops just by clicking it and run it as an administrator. వినబడుతుంది మేడం.
ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తారు ఎవరైనా చేయాలి.
Kindly please respond who have downloaded and installed just by sharing your emoji by raising hand in your chat box or in the participant place. Please respond. For the participants, please respond. If everyone
kindly raise your hands when you're participating online. All of you know how to raise your hands. Or else if you have any doubt, clarify it and have it. Participants, please, you have to interact. Otherwise, there's no use of conducting this program. Kindly interact. Share your screens. You can raise your hand. Yes, Sabina Sitara has raised her hand. Similarly, the other participants also can raise their hands once they're ready, saying that they have downloaded it or not. Yes. Raise your hand, Indraja. Instead of putting it in your mailbox, you can raise your hand. Once you are done, you can raise your hand. So I can see only 4 hands.
Recording in progress.
So session for Mendeley desktop. Madam, can we move ahead, ma'am? Okay, I believe that everyone has desktop and reference manager. Now let's start and join it. You can sign in, or just you can click mendeley.com. Then you can have to access to your web page, mendeley.com, MENDELEY, mendeley.com. That we have solution bar and support bar. Then if you have account already, then you can just sign in or just create your account. Hope everyone following with me. Yes or no? Just put your email ID, something, whatever you have, Gmail or Yahoo or Rediff or any other mail. Then just click continue. Then we have to create some given name. Then you can just, if you want any kind of information elsewhere, then you can just click the dialog box, or else can leave as such. So first step is to log in like Google it as Mendeley.com. Go into the Mendeley web page, then just create a account. Then put your email ID, last name, then create some password, which will be consisting of case letter, small letters, then one symbol as well as numbers. Then you have, now here we have got account of Girdhar sir. Then if you need it, we can customize it on our basis. Like you can add your profile name, then you can put your status, who you are actually, whether you are an academician or a librarian or a tutor or instructor or either a student. Then you can add it and explain your discipline where you are working on, environmental science or life sciences or agriculture or something else, whatever you have, agriculture and biological sciences, update it. Then if you have, like in future also, we can download the data and retrieve the data from this account also. Then from here also, it is known as Mendeley web page. So from here also we can access also. As of now, it is a new. So now everyone has Mendeley desktop and you have created account. So hope everyone has the desktop version and the reference manager softwares as downloaded in your laptop, installed in your laptop, and created your Mendeley account, right?
How many of you have updated your account?
If you have any difficulty, online participants, please put it on the chat. Madam, you are not audible. Ma'am, tell me, ma'am, please. You are speaking something, but you are not audible actually.
Somebody to interview whether they're able or not. Benefit online. The faculty, I think I found the faculty also participating. Are you there online or just you have anybody there?
Sound అవి రావట్లా. తను ఎందుకు అక్కడ పోతారు? So now we have everyone logged into Mendeley. I believe that everyone logged into Mendeley, logged in, right? Mendeley website or Mendeley Reference Manager. Now we can install Mendeley Desktop or Reference Manager. Both you can download and install it. ఇక్కడ వస్తాను నాకు రావట్లేదు మొన్న వచ్చింది కదా మేడం తీసేసిన So like we have Mendeley Desktop, just open on the Mendeley Desktop website, whatever the software you have, and then just give it your credentials. వచ్చింది సార్ వచ్చి కొత్త వచ్చింది అవును సార్ ఉంది మేడం స్క్రీన్ షేర్ లో ఉంది కనపడలా ఇక్కడ ఈ రెజ్యూమ్ చేయాలా ఇప్పుడు మేడం ఇప్పుడు వస్తుంది Is it visible? See, as we are working on for the first time in the Mendeley Desktop, it will be showing like it will be diving into the entire interface. It will show you like welcome to Mendeley, and we like it can easily allow us to show the reference manager, import documents or library, and the custom plugin where we can access it. Then we can just put it dialog box. Do not show me. Then I close it. Then it is going to show you the interface. I'll just maximize it. So first, let's understand the interface first. Later on, you can do the hands-on. Okay, just first clearly understand what the interface, how it looks like, what it is going to offer on us. See, the Mendeley Desktop version, which will be offering an interface of just for the toolbar, it will be offering you file menu, and then edit menu, and view menu, and tools menu, and help menu. From the files menu, you can clearly add files in the name of like either it will be PDF or book chapter or research article or any other. You can build a research library and organize it into by adding simple files or a single file individually. You can add it, or else you can add complete folder as such. For example, if you are working on a simple project, working on one project, it can add the entire folder into one go. So you can have research articles in one place or the folders also. If at all, if I have interested on one folder which has to sync from the reference manager to Mendeley Desktop, we can just give the folder path so that it will be clearly putting on eye on the I'll say our folder, so that it will sync as usual whenever we add any kind of research paper into that folder. Then we can add entry manually. If I don't have any kind of folder like a file which is in a PDF form or BibTeX form or RIS form or text form, then we can add it into manually. Then import in the form of BibTeX. As I said, the PDFs can be added from add files or add folder or other forms. We can add BibTeX or the RIS files or the text files into this form by using import files. Then you can rename the document files or the synchronize the library, which is like, as I said, Mendeley Desktop is the syncing of files or the library. You have to do it manually, but it is synced automatically in the Mendeley Reference Manager, which is an online tool. I'll just dive into next time. So then we'll have other tools like it will show you the My Library, which contains all documents. It will show irrespective of your folders, it will contain all the research papers which you have added, whether it might be a book chapter or research paper or any other report. It will be showing in this place, and you can see the recently added, whatever the files which we have added recently. You may contain a number of files, but here it will show you the just recently added, so that you need not to sort the things. Then recently read. So I have hundreds or 50 of files. I just don't want to dive into and search the file. Just we can see where we have recently read one. Then favorites. If I am working on one project, I can put a star mark on the each research. Like if I have interest on one research article, then I'll just put a tag on it as a star. Then it will be added to the favorites so that I can read repeatedly or access to it repeatedly. Then from this menu, you can create folder. Then you just name it and you can add the references. Then we can filter author by, like if I have built the research library, then I wanted to access it by name. So I have interest on a article. So I need not to wait for the publication date or the journal or any other thing. I'll put author so that it will get thing. Then here it will show you the details. See, if I have any research library, see, for example, if I have the research library access imported into Mendeley Desktop, then we'll just here it is favorites, and it will show the status whether it is online or offline, and the PDF and the author name, then the title of the article, then the publishing year, journal which is published or the publisher which has published, and added on which date and which time. So we'll just dive one folder or one file which we'll put it. So by using add or by using file menu, you can add one file. See, I have folders in the download menu in the name called references. Just select one. So it is successfully, the one document successfully imported to the Mendeley. So here we have one document, right? Hope everyone has downloaded one file into. Then see, when we have the interface like this, I have selected one page. Here it is clearly showing the details of the article. So it is journal article. If it is not journal article, it can clearly indicate that it is a book or book section or case, computer algorithm or a program or conference proceedings or encyclopedia article, theme or the generic term or hearing or journal article, magazine article, newspaper article, patent. It will be based upon the global access to that journal or that magazine. So it is clearly showcase that it is a journal article which has published in the Journal of Horticultural Sciences. Then the title of the paper was clearly mentioned. Then authors were there. Then we have available PDF also. Then the title of the journal, Journal of Horticultural Sciences, year 2007, volume, second volume, issue, second issue in the year 2007. The abstract has clearly extracted from the PDF file, right? See, if I have to read a file, so I wanted to scroll the entire manuscript into, like by using a scroller bar on the mouse or any other arrow navigation tools, right? So if I have a book chapter, I need not to scroll the things. If it is hundreds of pages or 150 of pages, so I just clearly see the contents button. So we have a, so from that we can have, so I'll just add one other book chapter. Sounds. So we have installed multiple research papers into this. So for example, if I wanted to, can we start? Chestara? అందరు రెడీగా ఉన్నారా? చేస్తున్నారు ఆల్రెడీ? ఫాలో అవుతున్నారా లేదా? మెజారిటీ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ ఫాలో అవుతున్నారా? If you have any issues, just let us know. So then, like with this software, we can just view the entire research articles, like by scrolling over thing. See if I found some parts of material methods which was useful for me to use into further work. So I just select the entire portion. I'll just highlight it, and then we can annotate it. So we can add the text so that annotation useful for my paper, so that it will be useful further. So I have a tag like I need not to put a sticky notes on my any other places. I have just saved it, or just save the entire text and put it into your notes. So need not to again go to dive into the entire paper or read the paper. So whatever the extract which I have read once, I have put it to notes, so that whatever the information which I wanted to derive from the research paper can be put into the sticky notes paper as such. Likewise, we can do multiple papers. So now you can see the interface here, which is showing on the like it is segregated in the form of when we have uploaded, I believe. So you can sort it by means of authors. So it will be sorted based upon your author. So in an alphabetical manner, and then I don't want to type more, then I'll just click on the title. It will be segregated based upon the or arranged on based upon our title. Then I wanted to see the advanced paper which I've recently published on. So just based upon year, it has reorganized again in a descending order from the advanced ones to oldest one. So now I believe that you have the clear understanding of how the user interface of Mendeley desktop look like. So from the file menu, it is clearly visible that you can add files, single or individual research paper or book chapter. Then you can add the entire folder into it, or you can watch the folder. You can design or select the folder which has supposed to watch and give an eye on it, so that it can synchronize the entire library as soon as possible when you add it. Then you add the entry manually, then import the files in the form of BibTeX. I'll show you how the BibTeX file looks like, how the text file or the ARIS file looks like, and how we are supposed to add it. So if you are ready with the PDF files, you have added things. Now we can create one folder. So if I am working on a project which is research paper, I'll just put research paper. I have created research paper. So the now folder is open, research paper. So now again, I can add research papers, the same research paper which will be added into. So I can access from the all document section as well as from the research paper section, right? It is clear. So you can create multiple number of folders. So based upon your projects, what you are going to take, so that you will organize according to the your project needs. So need not to put everything into one document. So you can organize into multiple folders. Can we add the BibTeX files? So now, so import in the form of BibTeX files. Yes, I'll go through the file paper. So only one file is present, BibTeX files. Why it is needed? BibTeX file, why it is needed? So for example, I'll show you with example. See, for example, if we have an open access journal, usually we'll get the entire PDF access. The full text access will be there. If at all we don't have any kind of PDF access, so few journals will be institutional subscription or it needs some subscription for so access the entire articles. So there we cannot able to access the entire article, right? Full text will not be able to access. So in that case, we can just find the abstract, the title, authors will be available. So again we have to dive the things and we have to cite the things in the manual form, right? So in this regard, we need not to wait for the PDF file or the other forms to do manually. We just select the any article. Here we have a form of cite. So it is clearly visible that you can export the citation into RIS file, which is research information science file, or BibTeX file, or in the form of text. So we just download in the form of BibTeX wherever the full text is unavailable. So the information which has provided in the abstract will be sufficient enough to support my data or support my results. Then I'll just access to the abstract and then I'll code their work, and then I'll define my work based upon that thing. Here it is clearly visible that the PDF is available. If not, it is not available. Here it will be showing like access through your organization. So it is not available for us. Then we'll download in the form of RIS file. Just I'll show you the BibTeX file. So now I have downloaded the file. So now we'll import from the import file, then BibTeX. Now I have downloaded in the downloaded files. So it is showing like S003.bib. It is in the BibTeX form, which is using by the LaTeX. So I'll select, then add. Yeah. Again, I'll show you like from this. So from this, you have to select the import, then BibTeX. Just we have downloaded BibTeX file in the downloaded folder. Just select it and open it. So we have, see here, the discrimination we can clearly, easily accessible there. So we have at least 2 files or the 2 literature papers, which is not available in the PDF form. So it is available online. The PDF file, it shows like PDF is not available. it is in the form of BibTeX. So we cannot get the full text. It is in the BibTeX form. So the just abstract is available, right? So when we look at this BibTeX file, when we open the BibTeX file, it is showing that the name of the authors, they have contributed the journal title, journal of the, title of the paper, journal name, then the volume, then the year, the page numbers or the issue, or the ISSN number, then the DOI number, then the abstract. See, when it comes to here, like when the PDF files are available, we can clearly read and annotate or highlight and everything. At the other page. Hope everyone following me. And then, so we can add PDFs, RIS files, BibTeX. So hope everyone is aware that we can add in the form of PDF files in the single individual files, or as a folder, or as a BibTeX file or RIS file or the text file, right? Now we understand that we can read the folder, like each research paper, and we can highlight the things or the copy text and put it into the notes. If you have any book chapter, we can add into book chapters. We can see in the form of content so that we can dive into things. Then see here, we can have the filter by authors, by keywords, or by means of, see, if I am working on greenhouse paper, so I just wanted papers which are working on just only the greenhouse. Yes, I select greenhouse. I'll select vertical structures, the only paper which is there. Agroclimatic regions. If I select agroclimatic regions, it will showing only one paper, which is environmental factors influencing on yield and quality of vegetable oil on different agroclimatic regions, right? So you can segregate or organize your papers or sort papers or filter papers. See, if I don't have any kind of tags in it. See, for example, if I have read a paper, I found like this paper has well written. I found it is very much useful. The similar manner I wanted to write. So we can add some tags to it. So if I found, so if I can give you some tags, like as usually we are giving keywords, right? We are accessing our research paper based upon our keywords, like genetic diversity, variation, correlation, path coefficient analysis, or character association, or by means of quality or yield. Likewise, we can give some tags. For example, I found like this paper is well written. So I'll just put it well written. Then I'll give a tag, another paper, right? It was discussion is nice. So I'll just put discussion. So the tags were given. If I search based upon the tags, I'll just put it discussion. The tag will be visible clearly. Right? The clear tag was written. It was highlighting on in the both the sections. So you can just highlight the things. So this is just tool to facilitate us in different manner. So in the entire mentally, it can not only giving the reference management, it also helps you to read, annotate, highlight, copy the text, as well as to change the switch the citation styles or the reference styles. And then if I have the same device which are working on Mendeley desktop as well as Mendeley reference manager. So I wanted to sync the entire information which has provided in the Mendeley reference manager. We can just click away so that it will sync as used. So here it is showing that retrieving the information. You just listen at first the interface, how you just understand the interface, how it look like. Based upon this, I'll give you some workshop like exercises to do so that it will be easier to relate to me. So they just follow the interface first, then you can have the hands-on exercises as well. So hope you are aware about the Mendeley desktop interface, how it looks like. If your yes means, I'll just move ahead towards Mendeley Reference Manager. I just want your reactions. From online participants, please just respond whether you are following me and if you have the clear understanding of how the Mendeley desktop looks like and how it works, how we have to add the files in the single file or the folders or the form of BibTeX or any other form. Please kindly respond from the online participants. I need some reactions from your end.
That otherwise there's no fun in conducting this online, right? Participants have to interact. You can put on your video. So, participants, PhD scholars from Venkatramanagudam, I request you to kindly interact. If the faculty anybody there?
Chat can be something. So hope I believe that everyone got a clear understanding with the Mendeley desktop. Just we'll move ahead towards the Mendeley Reference Manager.
Just another just see the features in the reference map. Okay, don't worry about how to do it. So we have accepted that to teach you how to do everything. Okay?
So just download and install your reference manager so that we'll work on, I'll make you the understand or dive into the Mendeley Reference Manager, how it look like, how it will differ from the Mendeley desktop, how the functioning will be from Mendeley Reference Manager.
Now all of open your reference manager. Close the desktop, close it, and again open reference manager.
Now we have Mendeley Reference Manager. Again, we need to re-log in so that, see, as we have given, it is a parallel software which can be a replacement for the Mendeley desktop. If I don't have the seamless internet, I'll choose for the Mendeley desktop. And I don't want to restrict myself for just 2 GB data. So the cloud will be focusing or you will be accessing to just 2 GB only the data. So whatever the information which I have in my device, in the laptop or any other desktop or any other device which I have, so I wanted to have the seamless data connect and have to sync more amount of research literature to the my folder so that I'll access to Mendeley desktop. That's it. So if I have the limited access, I just wanted to put it into my Mendeley reference works, which I have to access all over the places. So it will be only through access to internet only. You cannot connect in the offline basis. So again, I'll just get into Mendeley Reference Manager. The similar way we have to select it. Visible. So just I logged into Mendeley Reference Manager. Now you should have the question that whether the articles which I have saved into Mendeley desktop, yes, it is visible in the Mendeley reference works also. But here it is not in the form of PDF because we have to download it. So here we can clearly visible that it is in a cloud based. So it is in the cloud data. So it is not downloaded in the file. If I have to access, then you have to open it in the internet only. Without internet, it will not work. See, when you have the Mendeley desktop, with internet or without internet, you can access to the your literatures which I have downloaded into your desktop or a laptop. So I hope you have understand the difference between Mendeley desktop and Mendeley reference manager. So Mendeley reference manager, you should have the seamless internet to access your literature. When we have the Mendeley desktop, I have my own papers in my own desktop. We are navigating through the papers which I have collected in a PDF form, just with the use of third-party app called as Mendeley. That's it, right? Usually we use third-party apps like Foxit Reader, Adobe Reader to read papers, right? Instead of that, we are using only Mendeley for reading the papers. If you have internet, you can access through online, which is using Mendeley reference manager. So clearly the similar interface, almost more or less it will be similar when it comes to the Mendeley desktop and Mendeley reference manager. See, you can clearly differentiate Mendeley desktop and Mendeley reference manager by seeing the interface, right? It was clearly a bit congested in the form of, it is a bit congested. It was organized in the left end, it will be filtrations, your library, and the right end, it will be showing the details of the research paper, whatever the notes you have created, whatever the content it is showing, and then the information on the bibliographic data, and the middle portion will be of your library, right? Here in the reference manager, it is a bit very much ease. It doesn't have any kind of too many number of options in one end. So then here, as already I have, see, for example, I deleted all the papers which I have added into this. I'll just move it to trash. So for example, now my entire library is empty. Now I wanted to build a library in the Mendeley reference works. So the similar way we were doing in Mendeley desktop by using file menu or any other menu. The same way here also the interface shows like it is a file menu. You can export the entire files. See, for example, as I said before that, I wanted to shift my Mendeley library into Zotero or somewhere else. You can access by means of export all. So I need not to import. So now I want importing. So just I don't want to go through file. Then I'll have add references. So from the add references, before it was add files, right? In the Mendeley desktop, it was add file. Here it is add references. You can add individual file from your computer or individual folder from your computer or import library in the form of BibTeX or EndNote or RIS folder. Clear? And then we can watch. See, as I said, from the local folder, we can automatically sync. Where like I need not to sync manually. If I have some references which I have added later on after creation of any folder, it will be having an eye on it. So whatever the folders which you have, let's say advanced into that folder, it will get updated or improved. Then add reference manually. See, if I have any web page, so it doesn't have any kind of file tool like a BibTeX or any other thing. So I'll just have manually, I'll give the DOI number on either page, or I'll just give it as a web page and title of the web page and who was the authors. Like if I name, I am using the database of NHB, Spice Board India or National Horticulture Mission. I'll just give it as a National Horticulture Mission, then publishing year, publishing date, who are published by the month, then add entry. And just I'll go into the Word file and just cite the things. I'll show you clearly. I just wanted to make sure that how the interface of Mendeley desktop and Mendeley reference manager look like. So then the same recently added will be showing the recently added ones, recently read ones will be showing recently read ones, then favorites, my publications. See, you can have your own publications which are published already. So you have to drag the publications you have downloaded one to your Mendeley library. So need not to put it into all documents. So just you have a separate designated version or like a folder for your own publications where you have published already. Then unsorted ones. So need not to sort the things, and whatever the unsorted ones will be put into this one. So the trash will be. So we have huge amount of trash. We can clear whenever we need space. So it is limited with space. The cloud data will be only just 2 GB. So we can clear whatever the trashes, whatever the files which are not needed. So we usually read the files and usually we find that it is irrelevant for project. Then we'll just delete it, right? And whatever the deleted one will be added to the trash. Then we have to clear the data or the trash to relieve our space. Then coming to the collections. So we have created before a folder called research paper. Again, we can have another collection that a project on nursery or any kind of greenhouse cultivation or any kind of nursery management or nutrient management or genetic improvement of a crop. So you can create a number of folders and then you can add references also. Then we can create groups also. We were speaking about the academic networking, right? So we can create networks. So if, for example, you have a similar kind of research interest from another researcher from another country, I need not to collaborate with him in the Zoom or a phone call or a mail. So it will not be synchronous in a parallel manner. So I can give him my own papers which I am accessing it to it. So he can either in a parallel way he can access with the same using of Mendeley. I just give the annotations which I have highlighted. Whatever I have highlighted in my paper, which will be accessed by the another researcher also. So he will be accessing what kind of methodology I am using. He'll be aware of those things. So we can have a hands-on on group creation as well. Then moving towards the annotations and notebooks. See, for example, there I'll clear the trash. Again, we'll start from the fresh in Mendeley Reference Manager. So now we don't have any reference library in the Mendeley Reference Manager. So I'll just add references by using add references. I'll just add the entire folder. So the 85% of the data has been retrieved to the Mendeley. Now we found almost so we have completed the 25 files I have uploaded. See, for example, I wanted to open this file. So I wanted to understand what is the information paper of the, like where it has been published, the title of the paper, and whether the PDF file is available. See, at times it will be misleading as well. It is a machine. It retrieves the information from the PDF file which have provided. So at times there will be lag or the problems or the wrong things will be added into our Mendeley types. Like bibliographic data will be a bit irrelevant or the wrong will be retrieved from the Mendeley. So we have to make sure that from the info that the title of the page was exactly correct. The authors was same. Year of publishing was same. So here it was not the month. Usually it will not be given in the elsewhere. It will be issues based. So the first issue, the month. So we have to make sure that it is month and day. Day usually they will not give us. So here we have issue called 4. So we can give the issue number. Then it will be added automatically. So when we cite, it access to the value. Then a language we can give it as English or Spanish or French or whatever the language it has been produced. The pages 882 to 890. We can clearly see that 882 to 90. Volume 4 also here. The abstract has clearly given. Right? URL we can give as a DOI number or the access of paper with the journal has access. So the tags, the similar way which have provided in the Mendeley desktop, the same kind of tags can be given in the Mendeley Reference Manager also. Then identifiers access. Then coming to the annotations and notebooks. There we have in the form of notes, right? Here we can have clearly pages. In the different pages we can add. So one page we will dedicate into metal methods. One page we will dedicate to the discussion. One page we can dedicate to other pages. So likewise, we can have several annotations, several notebooks also in the form of pages. So I'll just select the essential part or I'll wanted to analyze the chemicals which are present in the through using of TEOs. So just select it, annotate it. Yes, I have annotated that. Be used for MS. So I just have annotation. So I need not to go the entire file. I'll just click on the annotations, whether I have created any annotation or not. Or I found that someone said that the similar kind of lines. I have found that nitrogen was more influencing on quality or the crop yield. So the similar kind of research was done by some authors. Then I select the entire text and I'll have a notes on it. The similar kind of highlighted. Either you can create the notes by copying or adding to the notebook. So you can clearly directly it has added to the notebook. Whatever I have highlighted, it has directly added to the notebook. I need not to copy or paste it. So in Mendeley desktop, we used to have select the thing, copy it and paste it into the notes. Here we can add, just right click on it, just add to the notebook or delete annotations. Hope you are aware. So here we can add the reference in the form of BibTeX. So the BibTeX file doesn't have any kind of file. So we don't have any file, right? There we don't have a full text. So it is showing empty. From this, we can have a info, just the citation information only. So we have the title of the page, authors who have their work, where it has been published, in the year they have published, pages, volume it contains. Then we can cite as such. I hope everyone have Mendeley desktop and Mendeley reference manager. The interface is clear, right? Now we'll have the plugins. If you have any questions or queries regarding with Mendeley desktop interface or the Mendeley reference manager interface, just kindly put it in a chat box. Because we are going to work on the reference manager straight away. Reference manager, we are going to work on it. So we wanted to write the text and we'll have put some citations and add the bibliography and change some citation styles also. So I believe that no one has questions from the Mendeley desktop as well as Mendeley reference manager, and you have created your own library. Then we'll just have a dive into the words or the major reference management or working on a manuscript or any kind of simple document in the Word. So before putting into Word, we need to get the tools called, as I said, we have Mendeley desktop and Mendeley reference manager. It is a tool which can organize, helps you to read, note, highlight, or create or organize your literature. Now we wanted to work it on the Word, right? So usually we create documents on our MS Office or MS Word. So for that we need some help. So which is can able the like sync the information which has provided into literature of Mendeley has to access to the in the language or a form of which can understand by the Microsoft. So it needs a plugin called Mendeley Word plugin. Mendeley Desktop, just access to tool. So then you have to install the plugin.
Once again, you tell me.
So again, I'll repeat the things. Just open your Mendeley Desktop. Open your Mendeley Desktop. Just click on the tools button and install your MS Word plugin. Right? Once it is installed, it can show the pop-up button, uninstall plugin. So it means to say that it has installed into your Word. And just access the sample document provided in your materials.
Close the Word before installing. You close the Word and then install it. Then again open the MS. So you do it, install it, you just close the Word.
So I have provided a sample document which was showing you in the genus curcuma. You can read easily, right? So like we are claiming certain claims like in the genus curcuma, it is one of the important species used as a coloring agent, spices, medicinal plant, or vital part of Asian culinary. We need to support the statement by means of some document, right? It was said by someone else. So I haven't said who said like it is used as coloring agent. So we have to give some proof for it. So we have to give a reference. So why we are like usually it was doing by our own self in a manual way. So Raghuveer et al. Or someone et al. Or you have to give like that. Instead of giving like that, we can have from the Word section. We have opened MS Word, right? Hope everyone has opened MS file which has provided in the sample document in the materials. So open the, so you have now Mendeley Desktop, then Mendeley Reference Manager, and you have installed the MS Word plugin, right? Then open the sample Word document. So we have a text. So we have a text, right? Now we can access to the, see, here you can clearly access to.
That's not the operate. Okay, can you see? Anybody cannot see?
See from the toolbar of home insert, you can find clearly the references button, right? You just click on it. You can have a navigator bar. You just use the ribbon, always show it. So we have the just plugin. Just because of your plugin, it is showing the empty in the end mark citation. We can have a Mendeley cite tool also if needed. So just for as of now, we'll just stick to the Word plugin. So I wanted to add some citation, right? So I can designate the style of the reference manager, like citation style, either APA or political science or psychological science or American Sociological Association, or you can have other styles also, more styles you can add. It can be added by means of so just let's understand the how to insert the reference. Yes. So now you can clearly visible that like the problem with the sample document, I feel. So like here I have selected some text. Poor bioavailability of has been reported as a major challenge in the development of curcumin as a pharmaceutical agent. However, co-administration curcumin with piperine has been shown improve curcumin bioavailability. So I wanted to give some reference to support this data. So which has been said by someone else. So I just add insert citation if I don't have any other name. So I wanted to find it by go to Mendeley. So now you have added some text either by means of typing or you have copied and pasted and rephrased it, and you have some text or a statement to tell it. So just add citation after your statement or before the statement. So the dialog box will be open like search by author, title or year in the library. So whatever the files which I have added, I wanted to code the paper. So I'll just search it, my name. So I have a paper called Deciphering the Genetic Superiority. So here you can search by author or by the published year in the title of the paper. So if I don't want to name my name. So I'll have turmeric or by means of any other diversity. So we have whatever the keywords, whatever we are going to tell it, and we have to choose the paper. So we have multiple papers with the same diversity, right? So just I'll have I wanted to cite only one paper utilizing the thing. So at times we will be quoting one reference. At times we wanted to support the same data with multiple pages. So first time for the example, it was told like the major challenge was said by someone, and it was co-administration with curcumin with piperine was said by someone. So I wanted to give the due credits for the same statement from the two papers. Like hope you understand. So I wanted to quote the work of two authors from two different projects. So I wanted to give a quotation with both the authors with the due credits. I have, see, one paper was Lavudia and all, and another paper was so myself. So for example, so here it has been given, right? Automatically it has, like it has appeared, right? Lavudia et al, semicolon, Silaro et al, 2044. So even if I wanted to edit it, again, I can go choose. I wanted to add even more, and I can add another paper. Okay. It got emphasized, right? So 3 papers we have added for the one statement, right? If it will be troublesome, it will be more problematic if I have to type it, I have to memorize it. I have stated for this statement of this reference on this article, right? Then therefore it to assure product quality and analytical needs, again, I have to quote some other paper. I'll have, so I need not to keep a notes on what kind of references I have quoted. So I have selected multiple papers. So I'll just end it here. So we have cited into sample text. So in the citation we have completed. Now we can retrieve the bibliography, right? We need to have the major task is adding the references. Adding the references will be a bit problematic, and we have to give the first names of the authors, then title of the page, then journal published in it, which of the volume it has published, issue it has published, page of the available page numbers, then the identifiers like DOI number or any other things, ISBN or some other thing. So it will be very much difficult. So I have chosen to the last part of the page, which will be having the bibliographic information. So just I'll add a click, insert bibliography. So whatever the papers which I have cited in the document has been given in the bibliography, right? I'll give you exercise. Clearly you can have. So now I wanted to change the style. So we have used American Psychological Association 7th edition till now. Now we can change it into the AMA. So here it was authors, right? Now it has changed into the numeric superscript. So the names are not available here, right? Before it was Laudia or Silaro et al or someone else. Now it has completely shifted to the numerics in the superscript form 1:3. So in the reference section also, it was clearly mentioned that 1, 2, 3, right? So here we are not going to arrange our references in the alphabetical order or a chronological order. We are going to put it in the cited places. So in the introduction, I have cited one paper, it is 1. Other sections, the next statement was 2. Next statement 3. Next statement 4. So likewise, the references which we have cited will be organized by using the insert bibliography tool. Then if you have some disparities or the discrepancies in the reference section, you have to look to the Mendeley desktop, go info, check the tools like whether the title is correct, authors are correct, or the year is correct. Yes, it is mechanically done. We have to make sure that whatever the information we are providing to Mendeley, it is just a facilitator to organize and provide into your references, right? So we have to make sure that whatever the information which I have provided at a first instance, it should be accurate. Then it will derive into reference form, whatever the style you name it. So we have just changed, we'll change into another form. We have changed it into Chicago form. One second. Right. Yes. So until now, you have access to the Word file, how we are supposed to add the text, add the references or the citations, then insert the bibliography, change the citation styles also. Yes. Check. One second there. Close అవ్వట్లేదు సార్. Okay. చేస్తాను అయిపోయింది. లేదు రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేయలేదు. Visible, madam. The reference. It's stuck in the.
Online start, what desktop setting start. This one is start.
Again, sir.
Desktop. Desktop. Desktop.
అదే చేస్తున్నాను సార్. సార్ అది రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వట్లేదు సార్. అవును సార్, అందుకనే సార్.
Close చేయాలి.
So again, we'll have insert the bibliography.
Screen share.
By adding bibliography the same repeated, I have repeated the process. So we are just changing the citations tools, right? So we can have right now we have in the American Psychological Association style. Now I'll just try to change it into the Chicago style. So it was named. Let's wait for a moment. Then we'll move ahead towards the Mendeley web importer. So we'll just have work with the Mendeley web importer. So as of now, we work till Mendeley desktop, Mendeley reference manager. We have installed Mendeley Word plugin, and we have created a document with the text using the citations and inserting the bibliography. And then, so I don't wanted to have Mendeley reference manager or the Mendeley desktop, as my desktop has certain space issues. So I just have a Mendeley web importer. We can directly add whatever. One second. చేస్తాను. So we'll have already the account is logged into it. So we'll have
Web page.
So for example, I was accessing to a journal called Scientia Horticulture. So I'll just go through the issues or volumes they have published. Wait for a moment. So we have article to view PDF. Once the paper opens, like the articles, if it get opens, we will get a pop-up called you view PDF in Mendeley. So here, when we have added the web importer, as of now, we don't have any kind of web importer. We'll just have to download it from the either Mendeley desktop or Mendeley reference manager. So till now, it is not showcasing, right? We don't have any pop-up from here. So in the left end, we are not going to show see any kind of pop-up from the Mendeley. If you have it like extension called Mendeley Web Importer, it will clearly show you. So install Mendeley Web Importer. That's the same way as you did Mendeley. Word plugin. You have one may working on Edge, one may working on Firefox, other may work on Opera. According to their own browser, you have to download your web importer. Then after, just get web importer for the Edge. As of now, I am working on web importer for Edge. So I just getting the web importer. Once I add my web importer to my Edge, automatically it will pop up the button. Sorry, I'll try to add with Chrome also.
You can install the web importer. Just install web importer.
Just we have to add it to our browser so that we have an extension called, like usually we have several extensions to put a timer or our own manage our own bugs. So now we have called an extension called Mendeley or Adobe. Now when we are viewing to this paper, see, here we can have like, just because of I have added Mendeley Web Importer, it is clearly showing that it need not to have any kind of Mendeley desktop, nor Mendeley reference manager. I just click away, I'll add it to my library. So I was browsing to one of the journal which I have interested on my similar kind of interest on my research. I just drive into that journal. I just go through it. I found it is interesting. Then I'll just have a pop-up button. Just I'll put it to view PDF in. Directly it is added to the, if I have access to it, then I'll directly add it to a Mendeley. So hope it is clear. So either you can access by adding files by means of Mendeley desktop. As such, you get a PDF file or reference or RIS file or BibTeX file or text file or any other EndNote file. If you have access to your organization, you can directly view or edit or import into your Mendeley reference library. So need not to go through, download it and put into a desktop or reference manager. One just click away, you directly add to your library. So with the help of web importer as well as word plugin, it will be very much seamlessly. We can work on the manuscripts or literature review or any other writing parts. Then we'll have only one thing called Mendeley site. So we have to get it from the browser. It is an advanced tool which I need to get it, which is known as Mendeley site for the world. Actually, until now, we were just changing the citation style, which are already arrived in, like available in the citation styles in the market, right? So I wanted to create or alter any kind of style. See, I have like our universities are working on some similar styles, like Vaisarchu style is a bit similar to American Science Society of Horticultural Sciences. So in that style, they are working on a style which is similar to APA or Chicago or some other style. So I don't want it to change the entire sentence cells on my own. So with the help of Mendeley site, I can just change the things. Password. Password. Sign in there. Sign in. Other ways to user fingerprint. Udland, sir. So after adding the Mendeley site to our Word document, get it now. Automatically it adds to our Microsoft Word. See, until then, it was just showing the mark citation, right? When we have the plugin called Mendeley citation or the Mendeley site, here we can clearly visible that Mendeley site will be available. Just wait for a second. Understand? Like just clearly it is visible that until now it was mark citation. Now we have found like Mendeley site, right? When using Mendeley site, we can change our own styles. Started. We'll just have get started from the so we have to again log in. Now it has been added to Mendeley site. See, we have multiple styles and references. We have to select the citation settings. So when I wanted to change the citation style, so I just change the citation style or choose a custom style, right? We have CSL visual editors. Like I wanted to create my own style, which is more or less similar to one style. Vancouver, we have one superscript, right? One numeric with superscript. I wanted to change it to be a numeric from without any superscript. Just I'll have the similar kind of style. I use it Vancouver. Like I just select it or I'll go through the Yes. So from this visual editor, we can have we'll go to the workshop. is it?
30 minutes. 20 exercise.
Hope you are aware with like adding references. I'll just will say put it advanced one. We didn't want to change the citation styles. So first, like I'll just brief the what the workshop was. So we understand how to download desktop, how to work on reference manager, how to add word plugin for our like Microsoft Word, then web importer to just directly add the references from web only, then how to add the Mendeley site and change the visual, which is an advanced tool which can be useful for further studies. Then logging into our Mendeley account and creation of Mendeley account, then adding the references, creating folders, and access to the BibTeX files or EndNote files or the text files. Then understanding the user interface of both reference manager, desktop, as well as how to cite the things, and syncing that across the devices, and importing references and annotation, highlighting on both the places like Mendeley desktop as well as Mendeley reference manager, and citing like in the Word we have text with along with the citations. We have added Silaro et al. Or Girdhar et al. Or Asma et al. Or someone et al. Right? We can have and add the references in the bibliography tools finally, and we can change the citations. Right? Until then, further we can create some groups. I just give a glance of it. We have creation of folders. Other than that, we have to network the things. So just we'll create a group called. So I am working on a research paper or the research project or review paper. In the area called group, I'll create a review paper. I'll just create it. It is about to create. It has got created. I just manage the group. So I'm going to invite members. I can add maximum of 25. Like I'll give you the email address, right? So I have just sent an invite to the member. So based upon the pending invites, like he has to, like I have to accept it and I'll create a group. So like in the group, I can add the references also. So whatever I access to my papers, the same can be accessed by Girdhar sir and another members also. Like annotated files, highlighted files, notes, everything can be accepted or accessed whatever we have imported into group. So I don't want to share separately in a WhatsApp or mail or any other manner. So whatever the review paper, see if I am working on a book chapter, it will be multiple people working on multiple sections, right? So everyone will be aware of what he is writing, what I am using also. So it will be very much accessible to access the information, everyone in the same group and everyone will be in the same page. So I am going to access the similar kind of literature what I have added into a group. So there will be no much discrepancies among the differences also when it comes to references. So other than that, what we have planned and sharing the data and exporting, almost everything is aware, I believe. And you have to get to know and by doing hands-on. So I'll give just exercises for you to how to do it. Like just open Mendeley desktop. Hope I ask everyone to open your Mendeley desktop.
All of you close the thing, reference manager. Word, then start with Mendeley desktop.
Or else I name the participants to share their screen also, if possible, so that it will be like understand that they got to know from the workshop also.
So you have opened the desktop login. So first exercise.
The first exercise, hope everyone already installed, right? So just add your references page by page or individual files or form of folders. So until now, no one has created your own library. So you just add 1 or 2 files into your library, organize into 1 or 2 folders, so that it will be understand that you are aware of how to create a folder, how to add a reference or a literature into your Mendeley. One at each, one at Mendeley desktop, other at Mendeley reference manager, so that you have got acquaintance with the both the softwares.
My library in all of the desktops. Create a folder by name My Library. So it will be easy to add files. Create folder. Then you create a library. Then create My Library folder. Then start adding to the. Then add one file to desktop. Then add a PDF file. So you can create a folder by name My Library. Then add a one PDF file to that one. Then add a folder also, complete folder.
So I believe that everyone added one folder or one each file into Mendeley desktop as well as Mendeley reference manager on both the cases. Create My Library in Mendeley desktop, or the same will be visible at Mendeley reference manager. So just change the name, My Library 1, My Library 2. So one at My Library in desktop, My Library 2 in the reference manager. Both will be visible in the both sides. So you have created first in Mendeley desktop, the same will be visible at Mendeley reference manager also. So it is going to sync it. Then go search in your Google for any kind of reference paper or the research paper you wanted to access it. So you just Google 1 or 2 papers from the Google or any kind of journal which you wanted to of your interest. Then get the DOI number. So DOI dot, you have the links called entire web link will be there and DOI number will be there. I'll just show you the DOI number. Here we have the DOI number. From this DOI number, you can just copy the link address and go to Mendeley. So we have add file, add the folder, right? And we can import from the BibTeX or from the add reference in the Mendeley reference manager, add references or add manually. You can have, I'll show you Mendeley reference manager. Add references, add reference manually, right? So you're going to retrieve the information from the DOI number. I have selected, I'm going to add it, right? Then it will search automatically. Look for the metadata. So it has got retrieved the data. It is a journal article, right? I haven't typed anything. Hope you, like, so I just added the DOI number. From the DOI number, it has retrieved the entire information, which is a research article or a journal article. The title of the article was Optimization of Cellulose Assisted Hydrodistillation of Homolamino Things, right? Then the authors were Tranley K. Kwang and the Dang, some other ones. Then the article is Journal of Applied Research on Medicinal Aromatic Plants, which was the year was 2025. The pages are this one, so the volume was 48, right? Then we can add the entry. So the first exercise was to add the individual research paper or a book chapter or any other file and create a folder called My Library in Mendeley desktop. The same at Mendeley reference manager as a My Library 2 or any other name. So we have 2 folders created on each thing. So you have to access both folders at both places, right? Both folders you have to access at both the places. Mendeley desktop, Mendeley reference manager. Done. Then after you have to add a file using DOI number. Just go search for elsewhere journals or the Taylor Francis journals or Cambridge journals, any other journal, you just find the DOI number. Based upon the DOI number, using Mendeley Reference Manager, just put the difference manager, just search for the information. Automatically, it retrieves the entire information. Hope I believe that the DOI number is clear how to add the file into DOI, right? The online participants, please respond. If you are done, then I'll move ahead. Then, see, until now we have added individual folders or individual files, right? You can add bulk folders or bulk PDFs, hundreds or 50s or 60s based upon your internet connection. Select all, just drag into it. So already I have shown you how to add the folders. Just drag the files which you are intended to add into your library. So any other designated folders or places. If you are done, import the bulk PDFs in huge number, not as an individual file, and put it into your own sorted folders or into the all documents, unsorted ones also. You can put it as such. Put the bulk PDFs. See, now I request everyone to create a document, create a Word document. So you have already Mendeley Desktop, Mendeley Reference Manager, Word plugin, Mendeley site, Mendeley importer, right? Just open a Word document, create some paragraph, or select or copy any abstract from your own journals and cite the references which you have added into the reference manager. So already you have library designated in one folder or two folders, or too many bulk PDFs also you have, right? So you have the library you have built into Mendeley Desktop or Mendeley Reference Manager. Now you have to put the hands-on Word document, create a Word document, copy some text, add some citations to each statement which you have copied. So prati statement you have to put a citation. You have to give credits for where you have cited. On a time basis, you have just give some names on you from your PDF. So at least select 10 to 15 citations, right? Create some text, add some 10 to 15 citations in different places. So if you have any difficulty, just let us know. So if you don't have installed web plugin or the Word plugin, definitely you are going to get trouble in the Word. So it doesn't have the access to access the data in the Mendeley. Unless until you install the Mendeley Microsoft Word plugin, it will get the access for the Mendeley references. So while writing in the Word, you have to give the permission or install the Microsoft Word plugin for Mendeley. Then the data will be retrieved from the Mendeley to the Word, so that you can get access directly to just in a click away. Just you go to the section called references, insert citation, search for your citation, just put it. So I hope everyone created opened a Word document, copied some text or created some text, added some references. At least 10 to 15 should be mandatory, so that you can get acquainted to the adding references. So first line you put some references, second line you put some references, third, fourth, and so on. So you just have the choose the style in the same Word plugin. In the top, where you will have a home button, insert button, design, draw. Then you will have the references. In the insert citation, there will be a dialog box called Insert Bibliography. Below, there will be a citation style called APA, American Psychology Association, or American Political Science Association, like that. You just have select one style, then later on cite the things, and last in the below of your word section, just insert bibliography. So once you have completed your creation of your document or a Word file, and you have copied the things and cited some references, then after completing of citation, your document is ready, right? Whatever the passage you have given the enough due credits for your cited authors. Then create the insert bibliography in the bottom. So usually we will give the references in the last section, right? So in the last, like navigate yourself into the last page of your document, just import bibliography or insert bibliography. Then
Okay, first all of you have opened your Word file, MS Word. All of you have opened your Word files first. Word, MS Word you open. Then check whether plugin is there. MS Word Mendeley plugin is there. You know how to check it? You don't know. Let them check whether if they says it's better. They checking.
you can cross check it from the Mendeley desktop or Mendeley reference manager. Just go to the Mendeley web page or the Mendeley reference manager. Go to the Mendeley reference manager just for the tools, or if it is Mendeley site or Mendeley importer. In the Mendeley desktop, it is clearly visible that
So all of you open your MS file, MS Word, check whether references menu is there or not. All of you have found it in MS Word. If you find it, just check.
here you can see that in the Mendeley desktop version, you can clearly see that it is installed. If the dialog box is uninstalled one, then you are already have the Mendeley Word plugin in the Microsoft Word.
Then you want to add in the text, MS Word. Just add paragraph, whatever you would like to add.
Make sure that at least more than 15 or more than 10, so that you will be having the appendix to the too many number of references, how to change the citation style, how the references will be looking, how the bibliography details will be looking at it. So whether it is hanging mode or the space indent line, or it is organized in a chronological order or alphabetical order, whether it is properly given or not. If you find appropriate in the bibliographic section, then you, or else if it is in discrepancies are found, then you have to go again to the desktop, then check for the details of the each research paper. See, for example, it is showing the details are correct, and it is showing us to whether it is details are correct or not. Then if I say it is correct, then automatically it gives you the reference based upon the our details. If it is incorrect, I wanted to edit our author's name or the journal name or the volume name, I can change it. Automatically the citation styles or the bibliography data will be changed.
Okay, all of you open your Word and have added a 1 or 2 paragraphs there. Added. Now go to citation. Reference section. References. There is a paragraph where you want to insert citation. Place your cursor there. You already placed cursor there. Go to the citation.
Insert citation.
Sir. So if you at a paragraph, you select a particular point where you want to insert any citation. There you go to the menu where insert citation. There is a small window will open. Have you got that window?
Like just by search by author.
You can choose it.
చూపించడం సార్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ కదా సార్ అందుకని
మెను చూపెట్టు అదంతా ఉంది కిచెన్ ఉంది references menu.
See, if I search insert citation, it will be showing like search by author or by title or year in my library. So whatever my library, it will be there. So I have quoted one paper called Akbar. I'll just go search Akbar. So then I'll have the Akbar paper.
Insert some citations, maybe 3 or 4 citations at the desired place. Have you tried? Are you able to do it? If you are not able to do it, put in the chat box. We'll help you.
So if you don't, the online participant, if you don't have any problem, move ahead. So here we can add multiple citations also, edit citations also. When we have, like I found initially only one citation will be sufficient. Further, I wanted to edit, I wanted to add more. Then I will go again where the insert citation was there. I just have edit citation now. Again, I'll set some other paper. So I wanted to add Akbar along with Sandeep for the same statement.
So, no, you are not telling me. Yes, you are able to add a citation. Now you have learned adding citation. Again, another, go to in the same paragraph, go to another location, add another citation.
In multiple lines or multiple statements, you have to add more number of citations.
You want to add same citation? You can add just for learning. Trying to work in places. This is the what finally useful thing. Okay, all this if you keep the desktop and reference manager, finally the outcome comes like this. So the total learning service ends with this. So are you able to add another references in another place? So how many of you have any, if you have any difficulty, just raise a message. We'll help you.
So we'll have, like already you have quoted or created some text or lines of statements you have wanted to create and added your references in the citation. Then we'll have the bibliography.
So go to the end of the page, end of the page. So now he will teach you how to insert the bibliography.
So we just, after quoting all the references, we have used from the same. So from the same bar, in the same references section, we have a tool called Insert Bibliography.
So,
just click it. Just click the Insert Bibliography. Automatically, the entire thing has came wherever the cursor was there. If you put the cursor here, I'll have the bibliography here only. So you have to dive yourself into the last page of your entire Microsoft Word, then put your references. So you have to put a cursor where you are designated references location.
and just save to our places, just insert the bibliography. It will be added. Are you able to insert the bibliography? Now you have learned. And then how to manage your library, develop a library for you. Then insert your plugin in your Word. Then after getting the plugin, how to write where, how to cite in exact place wherever you are required. Then building up a bibliography. This much you have learned now. Once again, you can try. Any doubts you can ask us.
Last couple days. We have the references. We wanted to transform into BibTeX files. Yes, final grade.
So all of you, we know how to cite in a paragraph wherever you are writing your article or something. All of you know now how to construct a bibliography from using Mendeley plugin. You have learned it? Any doubt?
If you have no doubts, another program will.
So until now, we understand how to download it, how to add the references, and how to cite it, how to add the plugin, how to use the Mendeley site or the Mendeley web importer. Everything we have done. Now we have a problem with, see, I have already submitted one journal which I have submitted in a manual way. So I wanted to import the text. So I have a references list as of, so I have multiple references in the, so it is in the Word document. I have to share this file. First and foremost thing, I have to give a indent. Then I have to space these things, control all and control F. And I have to sort it by using sort length. Yeah. So we are going to add P so that you'll get the entire document into single space. Or we can do manually. If we have to give it single spacing for the entire document, right? We have created this one and we'll just save it as a text form, save as, and browse your wherever your desired location in the form of plain text. So search for the save as type and search for the plain text, right? Until now we have, like I'll say, imported PDF files, BibTeX files, EndNote files, RIS files, and everything. Now I have a set of references in my Word file. So I wanted to convert into a references thing and I wanted to share into another manuscript. I wanted to change it to a different styles of references. So I just save it as a references. I just choose my desktop to save this reference file. I'll designate date. Done. So I just saved it into a text file and I have to give other encoding, which should be a file of Unitype, Unicode, UTF-8. Then I'll just put it OK. It is in the language of English. So I don't want to change anything. Then I'll just go through the web, search for text to bib files. Anytime a third-party app to convert the things, just text to BibTeX, right? Already we have a plain text file, right? And I have to choose the things. Need to log in. We can, I'll say, create an account, register. Deepsen. So we can search for another which should not like we can convert online directly. Plain text. Yes, sir. You can make it in a big text form. The result was like this, and you have to cap it, select it, and save it as a bib text in the form. So again, the same way you're going to add the file as a import as a bibtex file. So as it was in a plain text form, we have converted into bibtex form. Then we have downloaded as saved it as a bibtex file, and again import it into a reference section so that you can use multiple times. So I don't have the full text PDF. So I just have the references of a manuscript. So I cannot able to rewrite the entire manuscript using the similar kind of citations. So in that such case, we just have to copy the entire things into Word file, just put the single spacing between the references and put the indents and then save it as a text file, then convert it into big text file, then import into Mendeley, create a folder and use the references. Hope this will be.
So any practical doubts?
And if you have any kind of doubts or queries, please kindly let us know. We'll try to help you.
Right.
The session is open for our interaction. If you have any doubts from online participants, the offline participants also welcome. If you have any queries, you can post it on the chat also.
Has any doubt? You can ask. Okay, please ask any doubt. Students. So all of you are able to use Mendeley desktop.
Ma'am, you are not audible, ma'am. Ma'am, you are not audible.
Madam, you are not audible, madam. Am I audible, madam? మేడం కనబడట్లేదు వేరే కనెక్షన్ బాగాలేదు రాట్లేదు వస్తుంది మీకు వాయిస్ మేడం వాయిస్ వస్తుందా Madam, you can give us a message through my phone, madam. You can call me.
You ask the participants to kindly interact.
So participants, please ask any questions you want to. How was the work? Okay, I will ask one or two members. How is the workshop? You can react to us. One of the participants, you can react how it is the workshop, how it is beneficial. You can talk to us. Mahesh, you just react.
The workshop is very useful to the research.
Okay.
The workshop is very useful to the research scholars, mainly for the PG and PhD people who is very interested to write the research papers and any projects, especially for quoting references in the review of literature. And it's very easy for the PhD scholars to make it according to the norms of any research papers. If you are sending research papers, there are so many rejections. But if you are sending to the another research paper, we need to change according to the norms of the particular publication. So it is very easy. I thank Dr. Girdhar sir, Raghuveer sir for their contribution towards this program, and especially thanks to Dr. Gopal sir and Surya Kumar madam for their cooperation in successful conduction of this program. Thanking you, sir.
Any online participants who want to react, please kindly react. Any students from Venkatramanagodam, MSc PhD students from Venkatramanagodam, kindly react.
Hello, may I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible. May know who. Kindly introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. This is Dr. Hemant from US Raichur, working as a RA here. So what Raghuveer has explained about Mendel is very nice actually. Somewhat complex is there. For the first time it is very complex only. So Mendeley desktop, Mendeley internet. So he integrated many things, right? But compared to other reference tools like EndNote, Jotero, so compared to that reference tools, this Mendeley is very flexible and it is very good, compatible with all type of desktop, iPad, or many things. It is very suitable software, and then it is very nice to arrange to your reference according to the journal also. But problem is many people I think they have one rejection happen. So suppose I have rejection happen in my paper. I have one document. So and then reference also there. So I want to change to immediately to next journal. So that is many people actually, but he is telling from starting hours, PDF and all. Maybe as my point I understood, but who are the first time seeing it is complex oriented looking is there. Otherwise, it is very good. thanks to Raghuveer and arranging for this by DSA Madam and Dr. Honorable Vice Chancellor. Thanks once again.
Madam voice. Ma
At the outset, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the chief of today's workshop and Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. K. Gopal Garu for your kind support, sir, motivation and approval for organizing this workshop. Thank you very much, sir. I extend my sincere thanks to our chief guest of honor, Dr. Surya Kumari ma'am, DSA, Dr. YSRHU, for extending your support in timely organizing this program. Thank you very much, ma'am. A special thanks to Dr. Vijay Padma madam, Director PME Cell, for your valuable words. Thank you, ma'am. Also, my sincere thanks to Dr. P.T. sir, Associate Dean, College of Horticulture, Anantarajupeta, for his continuous support and encouragement in organizing this program. Thank you. I should profusely thank Dr. Giridhar sir, Professor, Department of PSMA, COH, Anantarajupeta, Dr. Asma Siddika, Assistant Professor, Department of PSMA, Anantarajupeta, and Dr. Raghuveer, Teaching Associate, Department of PSMA, COH, Anantarajupeta, for their meticulous planning and organizing this workshop. Thank you very much. Also, I immensely thank Dr. Raghuveer for his untiring efforts in collection of information about the Mendeley software and hands-on training to update their knowledge of the faculty as well as the students of this university. Thank you very much, Raghuveer. And I also specially thank Dr. R.V. Sujata madam, Associate Professor, COH VR Gudam, and Dr. Lalita Kadri, Associate Professor, COH Anantarajupeta, for their cooperation in organizing this event. I also extend my sincere thanks to all the faculty members, scientists, extension faculty from various colleges, research stations, and KVKs, as well as the students, both MSc and PhD, for your kind participation in this program. Thank you one and all. Also, last but not the least, I thank all the non